Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? It's Papa, and today we're at YBM Locals with first place winner Cameron LAUREANO. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what did you play today?
I played Mekk Orcust.
Cool. Whenever you're ready, man.
Yeah, so I played 3 Yugioh, 3 purple, 1 blue, and 1 scrap recycler.
So just been like right here.
Well, the main purpose of the deck is to normal summon and send nightmares to the graveyard. So we maxed out on the ways to get to it. Mainly just this card's full combo. It's to either draw 2 cards or set up a counter trap and then leave a token on the opponent's board, and that matters sometimes. We played 3 of the bricks and then 2 of the searchables. You don't want to play any more of the bricks. You don't want to draw them, so like there's no point in like playing them. Mainly you just want to see Yugioh, so you just max out on the Mekk cards to find the utility to find Yugioh, and then no field spell, because when you're playing against Drytron, like you want to see everything live. So these cards were just good enough to see. Like if I saw them in my hand, I wouldn't mind because I just searched the other one. I didn't want to play more of them because I again don't want to brick, because Orcust is notoriously brickable. Consistency cards, I played 3 and 3. Memory is a questionable card, but I like it because it's another way in. I didn't want to play more than 1 scrap recycler, because if you only play 1 of each of the bricks and you draw either of them, scrap recycler doesn't become combo. So I play this card, and then I have a lot of supporting cards to make sure that I survive long enough to make the Yugioh resolve its second effect. Then I played trap lineup. I played 3 strike, 3 divine wrath, 3 crackdown, and 3 torrential tribute.
This card's nuts.
This card's pretty nuts. I only play it because of the Drytron matchup. It sided out game 2 and 3 even versus the Drytron matchup. It's mainly just to give me a chance versus ultimateness. Versus like the eternal format decks, it's not that effective, so I sided it out also. But against decks that like set up like one big monster, this is great for that. And it gets rid of your bricks in your hand too. And like I can discard Crescendo and like do full combo with it after. So I usually just set it like that. Dynamiscus is also consideration too, but right now it just doesn't resolve versus ultimateness. And then for hand traps, I run 3, 3, and 3. DD Crow is for the eternal format decks. It's going after the spells and traps. It's going after the engage. That's why I play it. It has a solid matchup versus Drytron if you draw 2 of them. And then for the extra deck, I run 3 Galatea and 2 Yugioh. There's nothing to say about these. It's why you win the deck. Recurring these gets you so much advantage, and it trades really well with the board. And these here will make also a Zeus. Then we have the power cards. We have Boral Sword, Access Code, and Zeus. They're just here to end games. If they Lancia you, you make Galatea, and then you attack with Yugioh on the token that you gave them, and then you make a Zeus and you clear the board. And then we have the nightmares, and then we have the prosperity targets. So these cards are just in to banish for prosperity. If you draw the recycler, this makes a Mekk zone, which matters sometimes only if you have purple and scrap recycler doesn't resolve. Or if scrap recycler does resolve, it's still nice to have the Mekk column. And then these cards, just because they're good. And then for the other 2 cards, we have Link Rebo for the combo, and then Morning Star. Just in case you draw World Wand and you need to discard it to get a World Legacy memory. And then finally for the side deck, we play 3 Droll, and then we play 3 Gamma Seal for the hate, for Drytron mainly. This card is replacing Dark Ruler No More, because in the Eternal format, Dark Ruler No More doesn't affect them, so you have to give them Gamma Seal to get rid of this the Sunlight Wolf, and you have to get rid of the Striker monster. And Ray doesn't come back.
So how come not Godarla?
I just don't have Gondarlas. You should play Godarla though. My Yugioh can't get over it, but like they'll have a token sometimes. But yeah, you should play Gondarla. Definitely for the Tri-Brigade matchup. But I didn't see any Tri-Brigade today. Then we have the Control Hate. These should be Lightning Storms. I just don't have Lightning Storms. And then a Judgment for the when you're going first. just to protect your back row because you're playing a lot of it. And then finally we have the Pinkertops, and then the Nibiru. Pinkertops overperforms. It should be in every side deck, but if you can't, it can be like a third Nib. Definitely overperformed. Nib, in theory it works. I lost the first tournament to Adignister. If I had Nibiru, it's really good versus all those Cybers decks. And that's it.
Cool. Anything you want to change about the deck?
The only thing I would change Gandharla. I'm still iffy about Divine Wrath, but it's a fine side out card. It's mainly just Divine Wrath and Gamma Seal for Gandharla. Everything else is pretty solid about the deck.
Sounds good. Any shoutouts?
Shoutouts to Anyone's Game and Dio for holding tournaments. It's the only place in the area that's holding advanced tournaments right now, and I really appreciate it.
We love Dio.
Yep, we love Dio.
Cool. No worries. Well, thank you so much for your deck profile.
Thank you.